Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current polls, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed that endless eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction, guys. You guys already know. Jay, your boy Jay is here to scratch that itch, man. We're all addicted here. Welcome in, man. 2.8K. Man, almost at 3K. I can smell it. Just where's the OTs? Show it to us, Jay. Again, just one copy. Look at that. 40s for the community. Over $100 giveaway. All you have to do is just, where's the subscribe button? Jay, where'd the subscribe button go? Oh, it's right here, man. YouTube be changing this around now. Guys, by the way, if you want to become a member, one click gets you in. You get access to all the members' videos and all the members' goodies. Guys, one click, subscribe, you participate in our giveaway. It can't be easier than that. That's all good and well, but show us the cards, Jay. Guys, none other than AGOV. We find ourselves again speaking about Age of Overlord. Why? Because it's the set that everyone wants information about. Everyone wants to know the latest and greatest, what prices, what cards are making what moves, if prices are going up, if prices are going down. So we're gonna get into that, but before that, just look at this beautiful comment. Look at that, Richard Bureau. Shout out to Richard being a channel member. He said, Jay, man, I sold my only copy of Pot of Prosperity after the first time you talked about it recently, I suppose, in one of the recent market watches. Got 25 billies for it from the LGS. Then I bought a 2021 tin and pulled a bunch of value and had cash left afterwards. You're the man. No way. Well, first of all, thank you, Richard. And second of all, you're the man for making that move. You deserve all the props and credits for making it happen. And third of all, thanks for being a channel member. I really do appreciate it. Guys, look at this beautiful example. Does that mean if you sell your copies, you're gonna buy a tin and pull direct value and have cash left? That's not the point. The point is that Richard, you know, he took information that I provided to him and he made his own decision. He said, I'm gonna just get rid of this now. Pot of Prosperity is gonna be single digits in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna go myself grab a tin, and he even had cash left afterwards. And then the value that he has from that 2021 tin maybe even appreciates in value in the future. That's called recycling your purchasing power. It's a beautiful thing, Richard, and I'm very happy for you. And thank you so much for the support that you provide to me and the channel. That's all good and well, Jay, but talk to me about Age of Overlord. Guys, I'm not gonna talk about the high-end cards. We already see Little Knight, it's pumping up to 85s from the 75 Billy lows. We called it. Jay, yeah, how do you know these things? I mean, just as we predicted, we said 75s were going to most likely be the lows for a card that everyone needs to play Yu-Gi-Oh, essentially. So that's panning out. M settings bumping up from 30 to 34s, 35s. I got my one of, got it for 20 bills. I still need two more, so those are the only two cards that I'm missing from the Horus engine that I need to pick up. And then Diabell Star is a stable coin right now, just chilling Macmillan at 25 billies. Says 27 there market price. But yeah, enough of the expensive cards. Everyone's talking about these. We get it. Today's market watch is about cheap AGOV cards. You know, some penny stonks here and there. Others are a little over 5 billies, but just single digi. We're gonna focus on single digi priced AGOV cards because everyone already knows and focus on the high end. But I want the person that's like, Jay, I don't have enough funds, I don't have a lot of cash, the set just came out, I want to get some exposure, but I don't know where to start. And you've come to the right place. Let's start with Visa's Samsara. Still a single digi card, of course. You know, you see that it's dumping down, but this deck just top forward in the YCS Indianapolis, and due to that you see a bump up. 762, you have a deal here, quickly goes up to 9s essentially. You know, you have a couple of play sets here and there, so it's a 9 billy card. As you can see here, after YCS Indy, a lot of people just coming in, getting their play sets, an endless amount of sales. Wow, it's just been crazy because this card was in the 5s. It was in the 5 billy range, is already up 3 to 4 shekels already, just, you know, overnight. In under 24 hours. So this card is moving a lot. We told you guys, keep this in our radar. What did I say? I said, hopefully we can get this card down to 5 billies so that I can get a playset at 15s. Unfortunately, it really didn't actually hit 5s, so I didn't get this card. I mean, it was 5, 6, 5 something. You know, maybe I could have, should have, would have, you know what I mean? But I was picking up other cards from the set, and this happened out of nowhere per se due to the results. And yeah, this card is appreciating in value. It's a tuner, don't forget, Fairy. Visa's card, yeah, as we can see, pushing 9s, 31 listings only. Honestly, I still want the card. And if you ask me, honestly, that doesn't mean it's going to happen or it has to, but I think this card is going to reverse back down to 5s at the bare minimum to retest its all-time lows. You know, that supply is going to keep coming in. So let's see if the demand continues to beat supply in the next couple of days. We'll definitely keep you guys informed. Now, Duamotif Blessing of Horus. Guys, this is a card I told you guys. I picked up my playset and even traded for a copy as well. Where did I put it? Let me see. Can I find it right here? Let's see. Yes, right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me just show you this real quick. Just sharing this with my community. Boom, right there. Look at this card. Look, $3. Beautiful. Look, $3, guys. $3. Man, this camera needs to do. There we go. Look at that beautiful, beautiful secret rare. By the way, pick one of these up too. And then I have 2 hydrants, so I don't know. It makes me want to, like, guys, should we play Sinfoil's Rescue, whatever, Sinfoil's. Oh man, let me click right here. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just, you know, to have a copy trade and things of that nature. But this, I'm picking up this engine. Why? Because if you don't, Jay, I have a little bit of money. I want to get it. Buy this. Buy cards like these. 3 billies, 4 billies. People are like, oh yeah, but the engine's not doing anything. This is overhyped. You know, it's yada yada yada. Yes, like we said in another video, they are correct. That's now. Now they're right. Yu-Gi-Oh always changes. The meta formats, the meta game is it's an ever-changing dynamic thing. Okay, it's not the meta today, wasn't the meta a couple of months ago, and it won't be the meta in a couple of months most likely. So what do? You pick up these cards now when no one cares about them, no one's looking about them. This is when we at the fresh off the press community, we pick up cards like these. This is my 4th copy. I'm working on an RM9, so I'll keep you guys informed. $3 for a secret rare from Age of Overlord, so cheap, from a Horus engine that I believe in 2024 this engine will have something to say in the meta. When it gets new support, a field spell, another boss monster. It's just like Manadiums, for example. Manadiums, they had Rhyme Heart and they had, I think, a Synchro. Okay, but now they got the new Synchro and boom, top 4. You know what I mean? There's situations like that, if that's the whole point. You got to pick up, look at that, look at that. 354s, 359s, then it's a $4 card. This is cheapmium. Freemium, guys. 66 listings right here. Look, some smart people are coming in to get this card. Does that mean, look, 16, that's my guy right there. I don't know who that is, but yo, that's putting their money where their mouth is, in a sense. I would, you know, I want to do the same, at least with an RO9, and then, excuse me, I'm gonna be picking these up in locals, and when I see them in binders, I'm gonna be sniping these for 3 bills. It's too easy, honestly, man. It is. $3 Duamotifs? Nah, something's going on right now. Of course, you know, supplies coming in, but that's not as many as you would think. Pick up your Duamotifs now. 3 billies. Does that, Jay? But it went down on the 3s now. Yeah, it might dump down to 250s, $2. But what, you think this secret rare is gonna be a billion? I mean, it might. You never know, right? But I'm exposing myself to this card. But as always, and as you know, this is not official financial advice. Guys, Snake Eyes Flambridge Dragon. I want this card. I want this level 8 dragon. I really do. And I love it. To see it under 2 billies, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly. 98 listings. This is a card, you know, at under 2s, but Billy 50, yeah, $5 for a playset. Yeah, we'll do that, you know. Honestly, I'm gonna do that. Just a playset right there in the binder, just looking really, really nice. That's something that I would honestly do. Again, just get exposure to the set. Cards that are a billy or 2 billies today might be multiple and multiple billies tomorrow. People focus on the right now. We need to think ahead and have that vision. And I honestly really like Snake Eyes Flambridge Dragon. We read the effect in the previous market watch. We like it. This is a card that you should keep on your radar. Now, TG Rocket Salamander. But Jay, TGs, they're not doing anything. They came out. They're super cheap. No one cares about them. Yada, yada. Okay. You know, it might be true. And this might be a $1 or 2 secret rare forever. It could be. But exactly. I mean, it is cheap. What does it hurt to get a level 1 Pyro monster? You know, just what's the price? Let's check the price. Under 2 billies? Yeah, I might wait. Billy 50, maybe $1 here and there. Give it an extra couple of days to marinate. Maybe next week or 2, you know, and then come back and see if this card is a Billy 50 or a Billy. And then we make the move. Why? Because you just never know. Cards like these, of course, they're TG monsters, but level 1, you never know how you can, you know, let's read the effect. You can tribute 1 TG monster, special summon 1 TG monster from your deck with a different original name than the tributed monsters. If you control machine TG monster, you can turn one level 4 lower TG monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but negate its effect. Okay, so I mean, it does a lot. It does a lot. It's fire. This is the year fire, as I told you guys, so I really do like this card. Again, I would wait a little bit and then get my exposure just to have those secret rares, just like limited removal. TG limited removal, same deal. It's already Billy's. Look, you have 5 right there. That is not bad. That is not bad. Whoever's getting this RO9, it's nice. Could I see this at 2 Billies once again? Yes, and that would be 100% increase. So definitely another one to keep in mind. Now heading into the ultra rares again. Of course, we have this. The only high-end ultra rare from the set you could say is Superstar Slayer, Typhon Crisis, obviously, and then you have $10, bro. I can't believe someone was paying, like, what was it? I even forgot, bro. 40, 50 bills for this. Man, they not living to fight another. I'm not even gonna get into that, guys. So there's only one that's high end, so we're gonna discuss the other ultras, single digit ultras here today, because we already touched base on this one last market watch. So let's actually dig in. Now I actually skipped over the even though it doesn't fit today's market watch per se, but I forgot to talk about this one yesterday. Look, let me just clean this up. So I'm gonna just do it today just to check it. 156, almost 160 for the Starlight, 3 pages only, 23 listings. Wow, that's crazy. This thing spiked up. When the ultra spiked up from 15s to 25s or something, this one went from 150s to 200s, but right back down for the max rarity Typhon Sky Crisis. So yeah, just wanted to make you guys, that card looks beautiful, honestly. But let's continue on with King's Sarcophagus. Again, from the Age of Overlord, ultra rare in the single digi range. You see this tiny bump down here. Currently you have 2 copies right here, and then it's a 7 Billy ultra rare. I was buying mine at 5s. That's when I got mine. Why? Because I was like, $5. I want to have access to the engine. Yes, count me in. Does that mean that this can't go under 5s? You know, one of these days, of course it can. You have 2 here at 6s. You have a playset there with shipping though, but after that, it's a solid 7 Billy card. You do got the Wands of China down there, but honestly, look, 51 listings. I don't see this card being under $5 for too long. You never know. If the supply, yes, can it come in? Of course. But this engine, to me, is not what people are portraying it to be. I've actually played it myself. Yes, can it compete with the current meta? No. But does that mean that in the future, if it gets additional support or the meta changes, that it can't come in? Of course. Or maybe even as an engine. Don't sleep on any of these Horus cards. Most people are like, oh, this, that, and the other. You know, it underperformed, it's underwhelming right now, it's not doing. Yes, but we not have to think ahead, and this for 7 bills. Honestly, I would be watching this card like a hawk. And if I see a $5 copy, boom, just snipe it up and get a playset just to have some exposure at the bare minimum. Then we have Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. This card, you know, continues to be cheap, but it has bumped up to 245s. I think it was under 2 billies for a little while, but the one of made it to the winners YCS Indianapolis winning deck. So of course you still have it at 245s. Honestly, most of these cheap cards, guys, you're better off buying the singles, as we always say, and usually waiting a couple of days, maybe even a week, 2, 3 max, before you expose yourself to these cards. But honestly, the cheaper ones though, like these cheap cards, if you need them to play them, that's the only exception. I wouldn't be waiting. Like, let's say I need one of these, I would buy one, and I would just come in here and I'm gonna buy one at 250. Oh, Jay, but next week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, it's a Billy now. If I would have waited, yeah, but what if it's $5? You know what I mean? If it's to play, it's a little bit different. Patience wins this game, though, for the most part. But if I just need, like, a copy and it's $2, $3, give it to me, man. Give me. Now, to invest, that's a whole nother mindset. I would wait 2 to 3 week time frame and come back and assess the card. Then we have Vanadium Trisicta. Again, this card just fresh off the press, fresh off topping YCS Indie. Man, look, under a Billy. I like it. That's crazy. 142 listings. It's a deck specific card, obviously. You have the massive Walls of China right here. And yeah, really like, man, that artwork looks sick. It does. Six? What, Jay? What? It looks sick. This artwork, wow, looks really nice. And the card is heavily used in, obviously, the Vanadium archetype. And yeah, a lot of sales here. Wow, a lot of demand for this card. That's crazy. So yeah, 90 cents a Billy. If you need this card by any chance, ultra rare, from Age of Overlord, I wouldn't be sitting on it. I wouldn't be waiting. Again, I would get the copies that I need to play. And the only reason I would wait is if maybe as an investment, just to see, you know, in the next couple of days if supply comes in even more. And a perfect example of that is this card, Vanquish Soul Xiaolong. The thing is that this deck, to my knowledge, it might have topped the event, maybe in the sense of a Vanquish Soul deck making it far into the YCS tournament, but not actually in the top tables, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it wasn't like top 4, top 8, none of that. So due to that fact, this card has dumped down officially. The other day was around $4 or $5, $3 to $5, and now it's pushing Billy's insanity for this ultra rare from AGOV. Wow, this thing has dumped over 15 pages, and yikes, man, this card is dumping down hard. But again, if you still have hope for Vanquish Soul and you want to play the deck and things of that nature, now might be a good time around this Billy range to just pick up your copies. Even as an investment, it's not, I mean, if you want exposure, a play set for $4, that's good. That's good. With tax included, that's nice. If you have a $5 bill, you have $1 left, you buy a gum and live to fight another day. Now, Infernal Flame Banshee, this ultra rare, you see the small curvature here from 72 cents to $96, but no, we were talking about this card under $1. We said, guys, you should have this card in your radar, and wow, fire support got announced. There's a new Link Monster, Fire Link Monster, that just got announced, and that's causing this to just explode in price. $3 now. Wow, $3, pushing fives, 2 pages only, 16 listings. The demand for this card has gone bonkers. Wow, whoever bought that at Billy's looking really, really nice, man, right now. Looking really, really nice, but I still think supply is going to come in for this card right now. That's first couple of day demand coming in due to the announcement. But again, those people that bought all these cards, they're going to want to take profits. They're not just going to sit on these cards. So then when the competition stiffens up and people want to come in and be greedy and try and sell this, you know, all the supply comes back, and hopefully we can get this card back down to under 2s. But we'll see. We'll see. Keep this card in your radar. I was talking about it a while back. I didn't know, obviously, that we were going to get the Fire Link Monster, but I did mention it's the year of fire, the year of pyros. And look, now you can see the demand explode for this card. Then we have Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. This is under $1, the Field Spell. If you need it, don't wait. I mean, 29 wall here, that's good enough around the Billy area. Just pick up the copies that you need. And other than that, that's about it. Then we have the Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer. We talked about this card a little over 2 days ago. Just wanted to provide you guys with an update. Same as the Pyro Fire we just talked about. This is an ultra rare, guys. Don't forget, this is an ultra rare card that you can get at under $1 billion, under 75 cents. This is cheap. Keep it in mind. This thing can reverse at any point, and you can see a small spike here and push above the Billy mark. So right now it's 25% discount under $1 billion. Not to say that it can't go to 50 cents or things of that nature, but this is an ultra rare, a rank 7. We discussed in like 2 market watches ago its effect and how it works with the super rares back here. These 2 super rares, which we're going to check out. So guys, this is too cheap for this price. Make sure you get some exposure. And we have Dark Hole Dragon. Again, this one, a lot of people were speculating, wow, Dark Hole Dragon. The artwork looks nice, by the way, I won't lie. And it's an ultra rare, might retain value. Nah. Now this one, this is just nostalgia factor. Maybe if you have a playset of Dark Hole, you get a playset of this and put it right next to it. But other than that, I don't see this card doing anything. Just like we said last time, I mean, this might still be expensive. We need this to go under 50 cents, maybe quarters. Just have a bit freemium, you know, and it looks nice. That's about it, guys. Link in the description down below. Make sure you check all the channels, stores here, the TCG one, the pop-up merch. Shout out to the friends of the channel, Semi-Limited Podcast and Haver, and our very own podcast. Make sure you check that out. Episode 3 on the way, the short form content, the discourse popping off, 1 click gets you in. Make sure you check all this out, and don't forget to subscribe. Just if you're on your phone and you're watching the video horizontally, just put it vertical, double check for your boy that you're subscribed, and that way you get to participate in our ultimate rare giveaway at 3K. Just 200 people out. The channel continues to grow fast. You don't want to miss out on that giveaway. 1 click essentially gets you in. Ring that bell. And guys, destroy that like button as well, as it really helps out. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Continue to show me the super rares. Here we have, finally, just to end the video, we have the super rares. Just some super rares that I would be keeping my eye out for. Again, cheap, penny stonkish. You know, these super rares are all under a billy, all of them. This is where the true penny stonks are at, you know, and the true value per se. Not too many choices, but let's discuss the ones that I think might age well. Right now, Chimeras, they're in a branded Chimera, they're not doing much, you know. And YCS Indie, I don't think, maybe we had a top here and there, but it wasn't prevalent, so this deck is not as good right now. But remember, YCS Richmond is just 2 weeks away. And what we need to understand on the channel here, watching this information, is that now a lot of decks are going to prepare for Rescue Ace. Now everyone's going to side against it, and you know, the other top tier decks. So I believe decks like these, branded Chimera and Richmond, they should have a better shot. They'll probably have a better side deck and better tech cards in their deck. So don't sleep on super rares like these. This super rare, first of all, the artwork looks beautiful. You know what I mean? Artwork, excuse me guys, looks lovely. It just does. Look at that. Wow, all these cards look nice. I ordered an RO9. I don't regret it. I paid 50 cents for it. Maybe I should have bought, there was like 40 copies there. Maybe your boy should have digged in. But you know what I mean? I'm like, let me get an R9. Let me get a page and look with the results. Still over 100 listings, but right now 77 cents. But as you see, there's a wallet China at 80 cents. And then eventually is 90 cents and a billy. I see this card at a billy. Right now you can pick it up. Down 20% discount from the billy range. That's where I see this card at the bare minimum, and anywhere from the next couple of days to weeks to a week or two, I see this card reaching that price point. So yeah, I mean, if you can get it around 75 cents, maybe snipe up a couple of these at locals. These super rares, they start very cheap when they come out. No one pays attention. Branded Chimera is not doing anything, yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden you have a surge of people wanting to play branded Chimera. It's a fan favorite deck in the community, so you want to make sure that you get the exposure today so you can live to fight tomorrow. Then you have Exceed the Pendulum from Age of Overlord super rare. This one's freemium. You do see a little bit of a curvature here. Wow, 28 copies at 33 cents. All right, interesting. This is a 2-quarter card. Don't let this be a billy before you get it. Again, if you need it, if you're playing Pendulum, if you're ready to play, you know, Supreme Kings or Pendulums in the future, you can just come over here, 50 cents essentially. And yeah, 2 quarters gets you this card. Just get a place and put it in the binder. That probably ends up looking really nice. Of course, you have the XYZ Armor Brothers. You have Torpedo and you have Fortress. Like we talked 2 market watches ago, we said, guys, make sure you have exposure. And look, you have massive walls of China. Okay, at 21 cents, under a quarter, that's beautiful. You come in, you take a billy, you buy 3 of these, and you even have a quarter left to buy, you know, a tiny piece of gum or candy for your kid. And that's it. Same here, XYZ Armor Torpedo, same deal. Look at that, walls under 20 cents. Beautiful, beautiful. Just looks beautiful. Why? Because you want to get exposure again. 2 billies gets you a playset of each right here, and you can't get any better than that. Make sure you have that exposure. Then you have Canopic Protector. This is the trap. Pick this up, guys. Of course, I don't see this being true money heading into the future, like billies and beyond. You never know, but I don't see that, right? That doesn't mean this card can't be a quarter, and if it's a quarter, it's up 3x from these prices. You know what I mean? You have to keep this in mind. Even though you see pennies, even though you see tiny amounts of money per se, if you get a 2-3x, you're still multiplying your money. You know what I mean? So that's what matters here on the channel. Pick this up sooner rather than later. Don't pay a premium for this card at over a quarter, 2 quarters, who knows, maybe a billion one day. You just never know, right? So pick up the cards for the Horus engine. Jay, but I'm not playing Horus. Yeah, but just gotta place it. Just have exposure, because you never know as these cards age if they go up in price. In the last 2, of course, from the same Horus engine, Happy, Guidance of Horus, and Protection of Horus here. They're quarters. They're quarters. Now is the time. If you need this card, come in. You know, a couple of quarters gives you a playset. Same for this one as well. And that's it. You never know if these super rares ever become $1 and beyond once again, where you can get that 4x. And yeah, things be looking nice. If you can get a 4x, guys, in any market, you need to take it and put it in your pocket. Guys, hopefully you guys had a blast in today's video, just like I did. Look at all these members videos. Wow. By the way, members, I need to make a video coming soon, so stay tuned for that, especially for you guys. By the way, join us right here. 1 click gets you in. Don't miss out on this amazing members content. man. And what else? If you made it this far out into this video, you guys continue to be the straight MVPs. Don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out, man. It helps me out, the channel, and also you guys to participate in our giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.